We're a static group that plays on Khyber, and we're back for what I'm calling Season 7.
More punishment! Yay!
More
We got a
splat.
healer.
There might be less splat, because Arcot and I pulled out some beefier characters than we're usually running. This is my TR product that I just finished that, you know,
Yay, congratulations.
yay. And he's a tank, so, see how much I can kill things. Probably not so much. Hey, Arcot.
Yes.
What's the name of the Steelers receiver, number 1 receiver guy?
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Smith-Schuster. That's what I was trying to figure out this afternoon. Yeah, so giving this guy a two-handed tail, you know, the tail of Sulamati's, is going to be kind of like giving Ben Roethlisberger JoJo Smith-Schuster. At this point in his career, he doesn't know how to use them and can't utilize them effectively.
Okay. It looks like the Steelers may not even re-sign Smith-Schuster. They've got cap issues, and I think it's a mistake. They should just, like, you know, not re-sign, or they should let Roethlisberger go, I think.
Doesn't he have like this massive cap hit on him though? If he's not on the team?
He does. All right, now I got to get in that healer mindset. I look at the health bars of people now.
Yeah, right. I guess like 3, 4.
4 is fine.
I can click it correctly. Yeah, unfortunately, the only team that's still in the playoffs here is the Packers, which means Kevin gets to hold it over our heads a little bit.
Be insufferable. Thank you.
But here's the part about that that's worse, is that this week I'm forced to root for either Beaker's Packers, which is a tough pill to swallow, or I can root for Tom Brady.
Does anybody need any like freedom of movement or death ward?
Yes, please.
I come with my own
Happy
death
to do
ward.
that.
Yes, please.
Do you have Good Hope, or should I do that one?
I don't have good hope.
Okay. Sometimes favored souls do. And I don't know that that's what you are. I just see that that's your symbol next to your name, so figured I'd ask.
Arcot is going with the very survivable favored soul healer build.
Correct.
I like that build a lot. If you're looking for a healer that you want, a healer build that you want to,
I'll take Blur, Selena.
it's a build that really doesn't take a whole lot of investment to be really good. At least at healing and staying alive. It's probably not going to kill a lot of things, but...
I hit the wrong key. Hang on. Here you go.
Thank
I'll
you.
give you G just on general principle.
That help my saving throws. It's fine. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
How many past lives do you have behind that guy, Arcot?
I don't know. This is like probably my 3rd life, so
Yeah,
I just got my 36-point build on him.
yeah, that's about where my version of that is. If you're wondering what it's 17 favored soul, 3 fighter. But my version is a paladin, is 3 paladin. Although if I were to rebuild it in today's environment, I would probably go with fighter over paladin.
I want to talk to you about that in more detail at some point. I have a very old favored soul that I haven't used for 10 years.
I mean, we can go into that in more detail now if you want.
Sure. Tell me about it. Except that I've got work to do here, so.
All right, let me know when you're off timer.
I'm stunned.
The 3 fighter or
Yeah, me
paladin
too.
is really just for
Clear.
you get the defensive stance from both of them.
Thank you.
So you get the 20% hit point bonus, plus you get some MRR and PRR and that kind of stuff.
Danger.
Yeah, there's a control panel. It's kind of under the tent.
Be right there. Yeah, be right there.
Oh. Okay.
What?
Oh, nothing. I just hit my rogue boost.
Yeah, I don't need
I didn't realize you could do it too. Have at it.
Yeah, this is the same build that I do on my main. And so she has trapping skills. I give up some of the usual bard stuff to get it, but it has been worth it so far. Got a trap over here as well. Let me get that. Right, because that way don't see me.
The orcs have fashioned this wing into a
You can see me. Come see me. Hello.
Pay attention to him.
Yes. Bask in my glory. Give me the attention. I started doing this so much doing past lives. I kind of had to figure out a methodology for my preferred order of these rooms. It's now
Yeah.
I always start with this first one on the left, and the first time I go clockwise, and the second time I go counterclockwise.
So that has seemed to be more effective.
I mean,
It makes
it's.
you happy in your heart.
I'm not finding the guy any better than I was before. It's kind of a trick for myself of one, I don't have to remember, like I don't have to think about it, right?
Okay.
But it's also the theory behind that order is the number of breakables in the room and where the traps are,
Okay.
and then just kind of not having to have this weird wacky pattern, right? I can just start in the same place and just go in a circle one way or the other. So in the second set, the second door, the door in the back left, like always has a trap on it.
Okay.
So I do that one last. So hopefully I don't have to deal with the trap.
Interesting. It has not been my experience that it always has a trap.
None of the
but
other
not
ones
often.
have a trap. Seems to be the only one that ever does. I guess the one in the back right, I think, sometimes has a trap too, but I don't know. It was something that it was a way to figure it out that was easy, and like I don't have to really think about it. Seems to be working pretty well. Certainly, it's not any more reliable at finding the guy fast or anything. But
hobgoblins have been dispatched. What were they doing in
Shiny.
the orc encampment? By the looks of it, these hobgoblins are
forgot I was gonna change clothes for the splat, but I didn't.
What are you going to change them into?
Well, I'll probably save it for next week. But
Ah.
this is gonna be my base look. So
You can't put aside the inevitable.
Collectible behind the tent. For those of us who care about such things.
I only care about collectibles when I don't have the ones I need. Which, considering that I don't tend to do a lot of crafting, isn't very often.
As you play too, if you pick stuff up every now and again, you probably got plenty.
Well, this guy's damage isn't extraordinarily terrible.
Trap.
Although I think that is mostly the
Over here, yeah.
the tail is probably on the lever or in the doorway or something.
No, there's no trap
Oh.
on either of these two doors.
I thought you said there was a trap. Or you're checking
No,
for trap.
no trap. No,
No
trap.
trap. Aha.
No trap.
I missed the no part.
Sorry,
It didn't
yeah,
come
sorry
through.
about
Yeah,
It
so
just
did
said
I.
it just came through as trap.
that. See. Usually I guess I say spot, and if I see a trap, I say, I don't know what I do. Well, guess we'll have to find out. We do have a trap over here in the back left. And it is down. Thought you were going to go the other way this time.
No, I start in the first door on the left. And then I go, this time I go counterclockwise instead of clockwise.
Oh, I see. Always the first one on the left, and then
Uh-huh.
after. Okay, I see. I thought you. I misunderstood. Reaper.
Did anybody else hear like a weird battle horn thing? Okay.
Yeah, it just sounds like a. Sounds like a.
It was probably,
Foghorn.
you're probably hearing my phone getting a text message. And
Oh.
it was vibrating on my desk. So my microphone was probably picking it up.
That's like those old radio shows. Well, actually, even movies. How they make sounds out of things
Yeah.
that you never would think would make that sound.
Yep.
Foley artist work. Kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did a theater show in high school. We did it as oh, that's gonna be annoying.
Yeah.
But it was it's called the Golden Age of Wireless, and we did it like an actual radio show. So the actors
Wow.
just went up to a microphone, although they were in costume, and read their lines like a radio play, kind of watching a radio play. And then what I got to do was I was one of the Foley artists, so we had a couple of folding tables off to the side, and just a whole bunch of random stuff that we had grabbed to make the sound effects. So we did those sound effects live. Ooh, somebody got it open. Ooh, let's see if I can get this really fast. Dang it, so close. This is not.
Got it.
Good.
Nope.
You have to.
Yeah,
There we go.
There you go. Yep.
right here where I'm standing. Try it right here.
Oh no, I was jumping up and trying to pull it out of the chest before I fell.
Oh,
What would have been smart is if I would have put on Featherfall. It would have made it a lot easier.
Did my
There
enhancement
we
points
go.
reset? No.
that would be horrible.
Yeah.
Depending on if
well-
you change a feat, they can do that.
Yeah.
I didn't. This is super weird. Does anybody have a way to give restoration?
Yes.
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 Because I did have a way to restore myself, but now it's telling me that I can't use it,
Hmm.
which is the weirdest thing. Thank you.
Got a chest. No peaks chest.
Man, when was the last time we ran a quest that nobody died in?
I died.
He died.
All right.
We had a
One
guy.
shot.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Record's intact.
There's a snow peaks up on the mushroom too.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
why I showed up tonight.
I thought you showed up to have fun and to gloat over how well your Packers are doing this year.
I will not do that until they're in the Super Bowl.
Don't want to jinx it.
Nope.
You want a D-door?
Mm.
We're just gonna recall out.
I already hit recall, so
Oh,
there's
yeah,
no
let's
D-door
see.
for me to choose from yet, so I'm just gonna leave it as recall mode.
Okay.
We'll do Cabal next, and then Crucible. Then we'll make it up from there.
But we always make it up.
Yeah, pretty
Well,
much.
some of us. You don't.
I mean, I don't, but it's not like my decisions are less arbitrary because I don't just make it up every time. There's a explorer point right around the corner here.
Yeah. But I don't get credit for
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Are
it.
I watched Wonder Woman 84 this week.
Ooh, thoughts?
Bad.
Oh, yeah. That's what I heard.
Sorry, that was me.
Oh,
It did like one or two things pretty well. Like,
No, it didn't.
well, I was on board with how like the origin of Cheetah. That worked for me. I was on board with how Steve Trevor came back, except for how they actually brought him back. Like how he was back was just extraordinarily like a strange and problematic choice.
When compared to the first one, it was terrible.
It undercuts a lot of the first one.
Mhm.
If for no other reason than here's this awesome female superhero who, it's in the 80s and the first one is set in World War I. She's unable to have any kind of relationship with guys, romantic relationship with guys, because she's still in love with this guy she met for a month 70 years ago, 65
Damn
years
Reaper
ago.
up there.
Like, that kind of undercuts the whole powerful woman, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it undercuts a powerful woman so much as it leads into stereotypes.
Mm-hmm.
The best part of the movie was the first 10 minutes.
You want the giant relic?
Oh, when they're on Themyscira still.
Mhm. I like that part.
In return.
It was okay. It was kind of long,
God access.
which kind of contributes to a feeling for me of it took a long time to get going with the plot.
The hobgoblin disappeared.
It did not start fast. But it kind of felt like they took all the wrong they got all the wrong takeaways from the first movie. Like, well, what people liked about the first movie was the fish out of water aspect and the relationship between Chris Pine and Gal Gadot.
Gives way to a
Which, in fairness, the relationship was good. It's like they still have a good relationship and chemistry on screen. It's just they undercut it by how they bring him, how he is back.
It made me put off my HBO Max subscription.
Oh yeah.
I saw it at a friend's house. Or my brother's house.
We decided to get one at at my house. A couple of us are sharing the subscription.
Well,
The
I'm
wha-
getting rid of I'm getting rid of Netflix
Sure.
and going with HBO Max eventually. Depends if I hear any bad reviews on the Snyder cut of Justice League.
Oh, I don't even intend to give that the light of day. I don't think I
I
care.
can't wait for that. I am really looking forward to
Really? You are?
There's a lot of people that are, because
Tell
it's
me-
got some
tell
stuff
me
in
why.
it that's more. There's a lot of stuff. There's going to be a lot of stuff in it that is more DC comic related. Whereas the other one was not. It made like the Schneider cut has Darkseid in it, which was supposed to be the real villain. It also has the black Superman suit, which everybody was dying for, but we didn't get. So, if you're a DC fan, you at least want to give it the light of day to see how much better it is.
Yee.
Nothing I've heard that has been said about that it being in it makes me think it's going to be a better movie. Ooh, another 2 hours of content.
Oh,
That's not going to make it
No.
a better story.
no,
You want to show me a cool picture of a guy in a different color suit? Okay,
but it's historical. It's the history
sure.
of
Yeah. Hey, like what you like.
of,
I'm not-
of the whole Superman dies thing, because that was a big deal. That at the time, that was probably the biggest ever. Next to probably the Watchmen comic, the biggest ever comic book event in history.
So, question about that. Do you think it was bigger than Death in the Family?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because it got. Well, I mean, from a newsworthy point of view. I mean, Death in the Family was big, but it wasn't as big.
I mean, I don't have memory of Death in the Family because I'm not that old.
See, Death in the Family is another one of those classic ones where you had to be around, and it had certain significance. But the death of Superman was huge.
I remember when that comic came out.
I still
When
have
that came
mine. I still have issues of that are still in the plastic that they came in. I mean, it was something like that you would think that you'd never do, right? I mean, they'd never kill off Superman. Well, and they didn't, but the black suit was the whole thing with him coming back. That was the big deal.
No, I was just kind of curious because you and I don't know if Arcott's like as big of a comic book guy, but I was just kind of curious how it compared. Like I've read about Death in the Family and like millions of people voted and which way to go.
I mean, there's some other iconic ones. There was the supposed death of Spider-Man where Kraven the Hunter killed him, and that was kind of at the time that was kind of huge too. There was the McFarlane Spider-Man take, which was part of that. There was a lot of, I mean, that you're talking about early '80s, mid '80s comic book series that they're just now trying to turn into movies. I mean, they failed with Dark Phoenix. That movie was just atrocious.
X-Men movies are even more hit or miss than Star Trek movies.
Yeah. And Days of Future Past I thought was pretty good, but the comic was a little more intense from certain perspectives. There's others.
Sure. So Arcot, tell me why you're looking forward to the Snyder Cut. To go back a few steps.
Well, I actually liked Justice League to begin with, the first one, and
Okay.
I figure
I
The
did
more
too.
cool stuff, the more cool stuff they could add, the better, even better it would be.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the same book as Arcot. I thought the first one was pretty good.
Put it more to
You know,
fair to
this-
middling, but that's fine.
I mean, despite all the controversy afterwards, with the cyborg actor and
oh,
you
sure,
know
sure.
some of the other stuff that they said about Josh Whedon about how he was terrible
It was
to
a
work
Peaks
with.
chest
and
thing.
blah, blah, blah.
That brought you here.
I kind of wonder with the Joss Whedon thing, how much of that is, he's the guy coming into the movie, and in some ways changing the direction, which might not jive with how people who are already working on the movie were thinking in terms of direction or signed on for and that kind of stuff. So I could see some friction there, just for those reasons. But also, using my new HBO Max subscription, for the first time, I saw the movie Jaws all the way through.
What?
My roommate and I watched that last night. Hey, look, that movie came out in '75, man.
Okay, there's like 4 movies that everybody should have watched by now: The Wizard of Oz,
Seen it.
Sound of Music,
Seen it.
Terminator,
Seen it.
and Jaws.
That's a great list.
Not Star Wars.
Their Lady's pretty good too.
I mean,
You know
you only
what?
picked 4. It's a hard. Boiling it down to 4 is pretty hard. Star Wars is a great ad.
But there are some people though who have never seen Star Wars because it's
Yeah.
a science fiction movie.
Yeah.
Period.
There's some people who've never seen Jaws because it's a horror.
It's scary.
Yeah.
It's a scary movie.
Yeah. Look, I
I've
have
never
no
seen
I have no
Jaws.
Yay, no, I have no defense for not seeing Jaws. I just never saw it. Like, there's no.
Thank you. I've never seen it. I just haven't been interested in it.
I don't even know why I've seen it. But probably because it came out in '75.
I mean, it was a big hit in '75.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
I think it made more. Didn't it make more money than any other movie until Star Wars?
Yes.
Close Encounters
Yeah.
also made
Oh yeah.
a crap
That was
ton of
later
Hunters
money.
came out after, so
Much later
Right.
than that. Much later.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I was using my mini shot and he took one look at me.
Sorry, I could like intimidate him. I was engaged in more of the conversation than intimidating and being awesome
Oh,
and
just be
tanky.
fair. You wanted someone else to die.
Wait,
Say
where's
that
my
you feel like
diplomacy
you die
button?
next.
No, I don't have diplomacy on my hotbar. Hold, please.
you know when you're ready.
Now I'm ready. Thank you.
But yeah, other than the fact that Jaws came out 10 years before I was born, I don't have any good reason for not having watched it. I've seen other movies that my generation doesn't have any real business having watched, other based on age alone. So, I mean,
Surprised Princess Bride isn't in that list.
No.
It's a good one.
I don't really like Princess Bride.
So many great lines in it.
It's very quotable, absolutely. It's one of the most quotable movies around. We'll definitely agree to that. But I don't really know why I don't really like that
Don't
movie.
read the book. Whatever you do, do not read the book.
Why? I liked the book.
Well, the book itself had a lot of. It depends on which one you read. I mean, the original had all kinds of.
Wait, there's more than one?
It had all kinds of stuff in it about the people, the country, and it wasn't the funny book that we got, the funny story that we got in the movie.
I'm with Patrick. There's more than one?
I don't know, when I got it, it was not the same as the story that we. There was a lot of extra stuff that we didn't have to deal with in that.
Huh.
I
I'm pretty sure I read the original one because it was an old book from like a half-price books or something.
I don't think I've ever seen a chest here. This is interesting.
Yeah, there's a rare that can show up here, which I think you guys just smoked.
It was just a bunch of mobs. It wasn't even. I don't even think there was a rare there.
No, there's sometimes there's a rare there.
But I don't know. Princess Bride is okay. I just don't have the. It's one of those movies that when you get a bunch of people together, it's like, oh, Princess Bride, one of the best movies ever made. And then you watch it. I watched it, and like, I mean, it was okay.
Well,
Like-
anytime they hype something like that, it's usually you have to enjoy it without any expectations.
Yeah, I don't
Usually
know
when
if it's
something is
if it's,
hyped, then that messes with it.
I don't know if it's the expectation part of it or if it's just didn't. I don't know. I just didn't really connect with it like a lot of other people seem to do. Now, on the other hand, Stardust, which is a very Princess Bride-like movie, I really like.
That was
I've seen that
awful.
one.
Yeah, I could have. That one was like, eh.
You want an awful movie that still is one of the most popular bad movies out there. It just went either this month or last month. No, it was in December. It went on Amazon Prime. Hawk the Slayer.
No, the heart bow.
Hawk the Slayer.
the Heart-
I've seen that.
No.
but
The Heart
why?
Bow wasn't Hawk the Slayer. What was the Heart Bow? The Heart Bow was shoot. I don't remember now.
Well, here, if we're going down that road, I'll give you a movie that when I say that I've watched it a few times more than Jaws, you'll really kind of cock your head. Lady Hawk.
I like Lady Hawk. I always loved
It's
Lady Hawk
not
because
that-
it wasn't it wasn't a very large it didn't have that fantasy magic aspect to it. And because of that, I actually liked it. It told a good story without having to resort to some cheesy magic thing. I like Lady Hawk. I thought Lady Hawk was a great movie. I think it's Rucker Howard's best movie. Either that or
Better than Blind Fury? You kidding me?
Or well,
I was going to ask
me-
about Blade Runner.
Well, actually, Blade Runner, but then there is also Hobo with a Shotgun. I mean, that, come on.
Wow, I can actually hit these checks without putting gear on. That's kind of funny. Plus 82 to diplomacy, apparently.
There is one announcement that I will make note of that was made, I think, yesterday, that will change the face of streaming television forever.
I missed this. Please continue.
They are releasing all 5 seasons on Disney Plus of the original Muppet Show.
So how long until you have a subscription to Disney Plus if you don't already?
Oh, I had a subscription to Disney Plus on day one.
I still don't have it.
I don't have it either.
Next
in
on
fact,
the
I got
list, but-
in fact, I got a second. I actually got a second year of it when I left my last job. I had to get my own cell phone plan, and I got it with the Verizon plan for
Oh.
a year.
If you have Hulu, you get a discount.
Yeah, they're Hulu and ESPN and Disney are all the same conglomerate.
You know what? Okay, so I have that, and I went to my ESPN, and I couldn't. So can you actually watch live sports on there or no?
ESPN Plus, you can. I think. I mean, I don't
Depends
have
on
it.
Because
what you're watching.
Like, could I watch NFL? Can I watch Major League Baseball?
Only on nights when they actually broadcast it. I mean, ESPN only has night football on Monday nights. And baseball is only, they used to have baseball on 5 nights a week. Now it's like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think it's it has to be their programming, right? ESPN Plus isn't gonna get broadcasting from CBS or something like that.
Well, yeah, but that's because of the Major League Network. I mean, they had to trim up those deals because you couldn't have everything on one station anymore.
Want me to stay on I, or do you want me to
Sure.
go?
Someone needs to say it.
Okay. I am on I.
Hi, please.
Hopefully,
I have no
Colin.
idea how this works.
you do whatever PJ says.
That's one way to do it.
Oh, hello. Ooh, that's gonna kill me.
No. If you come to I, I'll heal you.
I got it. Hi, please.
Pulling.
Really weird about this character is I have 34 turn undeads.
Nice.
High charisma helps.
Hi, please.
Pulling.
Beyond the barred gate, a crystalline horn rests on a pedestal.
And I, please.
Pulling.
Either stay there or you can come with us. We'll be back,
Oh,
but
no, I would like.
don't need to pull
I
it.
would just as soon come with you. We're trying to follow this group of people here. If I can keep you in mind, the little bloody feet, which I thought were so silly, have turned out to be so nice.
You're following someone like me, they can be very helpful. Except when I run over them again.
Yep.
Oh, that's true. But at least this way,
Okay,
I
please.
have now found some of the.
Oh, need someone to pull K. Right over here. And K again, please. This is one of those places on hardcore, it really sucks when you run into a Fear Reaper.
Yep.
Like, alright, well, run away and restart. Screw that. That and the first couple parts in Catacombs. Okay, please.
Yeah. There's a
Speaking of
spot
Fear
in the
Reapers?
catacombs where if a reaper spawns, it gets stuck up top and you can't kill it, but it can slowly fear you to death.
Uh-huh. Well, it's not that slow at level 3 on hardcore, let me tell you.
No.
Head back towards the middle. That's where we're going. Center's open. The way out will be through the north.
Ready? Waiting for me since I don't know my way through here very well.
Getting a pretty good number of keys tonight. It was my Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. It was Saturday. It was Saturday afternoon, evening, watching football and running the snow slide.
Strong currents tug at your
I got the 2 cosmetic pets, and that was it for me.
I haven't even done it yet.
It's fine.
It was simple and smooth, except for one time it seemed to have bugged out on me, and it didn't slide. It was just weird. It threw me all over the place, and I felt Literally threw me off. But after I restarted the game, everything was okay.
There you go. There's one of the pets. Polar bear cub. It's the same pets from the Angel Alert. Holy cow.
Whoa.
That's it.
Reapers.
Wait, I have intimidate. Pay attention to me. I am
Don't look at
awesome.
me, thank you.
Bask in my glory.
The sign reads Chamber of Agility.
You can't put aside
Do you want me to go in and break stuff?
That would be great. As soon as I get past that spot.
Oh. I hear traps. I'm not going in.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, Saphira, there's 3 potions of wonder over here.
Horn of Agility.
There you go.
Where?
Guarded.
I see 2.
Oh, 2. Sorry. I misread.
Did you go in there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You
Where
can get back out. There's a lever on the door.
Potions of wonder. All right, let's drink them.
How's
What do
it?
you mean let?
She wants you to feel like it was your decision. Oh shoot.
It's not.
Oh. I got some kind of buff.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Well, I have so many buffs in my bar that I can't.
Hey,
Ooh.
you're welcome.
Ooh. That one I got. Bless. I got a bunch of extra hit points.
Nice.
Always good.
Floor of this hallway has collapsed. The broken bodies of several orcs lie below.
I miss the days when Potions of Wonder gave me Finger of Death.
Can come back. I think I've got everything broken. Do you want me to just leave the room now?
Yeah, you should be able to. I didn't realize you were
Got
still in there.
11 here. Oh yeah, I was just breaking stuff. You know how I am. You tell me to break
You
stuff.
do
I do.
the test of wisdom or whatever the hell it's called. Wisdom of test of instinct or something.
I don't know if my wisdom is low enough to do it. I can try to do it right. Probably will fail. Third door.
My wisdom's 29, so I don't know.
One more than me.
Mine's.
I have 35.
Nearest exit.
27.
So
have-
3. So it's either 5 or 6. It just gets it down to a 50-50 shot. Oh hey, I wouldn't have pulled it if I'd known you were right there.
The test of
You
instinct
killed
has
my
been
dog.
set.
Excellent.
Well, I guess he's just happy somebody died.
Ah, look at that.
Poor Morty.
You named your dog Morty. That's good.
Mm-hmm. I have a Iron Defender named Patrick.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I also have one called Arcot.
Oh,
Those are my hardcore pets.
I guess I should be flattered.
Yo. Dang it.
Fall.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just wasn't wearing Featherfall, and then I'm thinking about the fact that I wasn't wearing Featherfall.
Yeah, I just cast Featherfall on myself since I don't usually wear it.
Whoa. He saw me.
Thank you for the vigor.
Yeah, I really don't have a range weapon. I need to get a dart on this character.
Or spells? Oh, gross.
Not that have the super range like that though.
Man,
There's something through.
I got cast Sleet Storm, and I don't know where I can walk.
Nice.
Can farm you if you need.
I'm working
No,
on
I
it.
have freedom. I used my potion. The problem is I don't know where the walkway is. There it is.
He dead. He's dead.
Thanks.
Yay! Yeah, you just take aggro. We'll run around and kill everything. Teabag.
Uh,
I assume I should stay here on green
Yep, that'll work.
or someplace.
Bank, 7 signal crystals.
Where do we need to go?
I've
on
got
this
red.
one?
The way out is southeast. Looks like all the wheels are covered. Blue 0, green is 4, red is 3.
As the
For those
pulse
playing at home that don't know how this works,
loud gear
from left to right,
rumbles in the southeast
0,
corner of
1,
the
2,
room.
3, 4,
Path
5
forward
pulls.
is open.
Assuming you don't mess up the wheels first.
Be clear as mud to those at home. So
Well, if they're watching, looking at where I was looking. I could probably do a better job of explaining it. That's that's fair.
They could do like we do and only run it when PJ's here.
And you just have to follow him and do what he says.
I don't know that that's a viable option for most people. You can only run
Probably
in here
not.
with 5 people at a time.
The rush
Yep.
of swift water emanates.
It's worked for us.
Whee!
You can't put aside the inevitable.
Oh, you going? Oh, if you were gonna swim, I wouldn't. Oh, I guess you'd probably need help killing this stuff at the end, huh?
Ooh.
Oh, you came in
nope,
here?
Didn't make it. Yep, I fell in by mistake.
Oh, you didn't have to come all the way down here. You could have gone to the.
You can't come to the side like we did, but
Yeah, I got a stone.
Yep.
He missed going Splat.
Told you that's why I showed up.
One of
appreciate your
the
sacrifice.
one of the nicest changes they made to Giant Hold is making the Chain Giver give you a end reward. That or one of the named items is an end reward. 'Cause you can get the item that comes out of here, the aquatic bracers.
It makes its way around several
A nice
stones.
little swap item to hang on to that you can just pop in, and the swim it gives you is great. 13 swim goes a long way.
A glittering pile of treasure is surrounded by agitated gnolls.
I think I'm just gonna grab the thing and run away. Oh, hey Reaper.
Show's not long enough for you to kill them all.
Basically. Or Arcot. I don't know how long it'll take me to kill this thing. Yeah, boring. This guy is is a offensive lineman, not a pass rusher. How's your timer doing?
5. Thank you.
Hello, welcome back.
A
I'm the
hobgoblin
welcome committee.
bangs an alarm into
Off
a
I go.
wall of the arena.
Now which way do I go?
Jump down and turn to the right.
Got it.
Bring the guys back for you.
Ooh, 4-digit damage. It doesn't happen very much. Smite teed off pretty good.
You guys will stay relatively grouped up with the 3 champions. I can throw a healing wall down, and if you stay in that, you should be fine.
I can group them up. I'm not sure that the Knoll's gonna follow me, but I can group them up.
Oh,
Hang on. Let's wait till Saphira gets up.
okay, ready.
Already
Thanks.
inbound. Oh, hey, what shield is that? Archon?
It's a cosmetic bijou from the ones from God, what's that place? The Necro, whatever the hell.
Oh, the
Shield trade in.
shield training?
Yeah, Shield Trident. Thank you.
Okay.
You hear Grogan the Bugbear's growling voice.
Welcome, warriors of the Storm's to the arena of power.
I
You know,
can't.
if we all sat outside and watched it, Jeff, the viewers could think this was a long start to the invite.
Now these maggots
All right, the healing wall is going to go right on me, so don't ever just everybody just hold your horses and
I'm gonna stand over here and try to intimidate the guy.
See a tiny wall of healing, I stand in it. And if I move out from it, I keep my eye on it and come back.
He's not just crazy. He's a blood-guzzling champion of the dragon below. And they'll face the leader of the Cloven-Jaw Hobgoblins, Vrow the Treacherous, in his first solo battle. Lord Jorgandal wants no weaklings in his horde.
These little talkie bits add some nice flavor. After about the 100th time of running it, it becomes an XP pot sink.
Yeah, you want a nice make it go faster.
Yeah, right?
button.
It's my skip button. Remember back in the day when you could play this game and beat up a boss and your screen wouldn't just explode in blinding light?
Been a while.
Yeah. Voice on if you want it.
Sir. Ah, congrats on your epic destiny level.
22 minutes. That feels pretty good. R4.
Not bad.
Let's see if I can cast a taxi.
You mean a D-door?
You need me to?
No,
Because I got one
thank
though.
you.
Oh, okay.
I mean a greater teleport.
Gotcha.
Better than a D-door.
Yep.
You guys want to go run Trial by Fire and Maze and call it a night?
Sure. Let's do some repair before we do that.
Yes, please.
Sure.
I mean, for being level 21 and only dying twice, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Gonna get. You right back.
Ash said she was going AFK for a minute.
Yeah, she did.
Well, that means we need to fill the dead space.
Do you still need gold coins?
Need is a strong word, but if you're gonna trade silver in or gold in for silver, I can just give you silver and take the gold.
All right, I'll send you a couple hundred then.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
So, now that I've gotten some more lives under my belt, I have more fate points.
Uh-huh.
So how does this tier system work? So I have rejuvenation cocoon and I put it on tier 3 and then I pulled the rejuvenation cocoon into it. Does that mean I get all 3 tiers of it?
No. So the
No.
tier
Okay.
just means how high. So if you look at the interface view of the different destinies, there's the bottom line is the cores. The next line is tier 1s, then it's tier 2s, 3s, 4s, 5, and 6s. The tier refers to how high of an ability you can put in there. So the tier 3 ability, you can put a tier 3 up to a tier 3 Epic Destiny ability. Like Meld into Darkness is a really popular twist out of Shadow Dancer. Because it gives you 95% dodge for, 20 seconds? 15 seconds.
Yep.
But you have to have a tier 3 to put it in.
Gotcha.
Or a tier 4, right? You can put it in tier 3 or a tier 4. But if it's tier 2, or tier 1, it won't work. It's too low.
Okay, so there's no way that I can get my rejuvenation cocoon up to 3 out of 3 then.
No, it will be 3 out of 3 always.
It's whatever.
Oh, it will
It's
be.
whatever you
Okay.
whatever you have it
Whatever.
spent points into. So when you,
Okay.
so like as long as you have fully upgraded it in the tree, it will be whatever that is, right?
Gotcha.
There are other abilities. The consecrated, is it consecrated ground? What's the name of that one? Consecration. From Divine Crusader. Like there's a three chain thing on it. Like the first one is drop this aura on the ground and it does some stuff. And then the next 2 improve it. If you just twist in consecration, you only get that first part, but you can twist in the second part to add that to your consecration. Bound and Grim Fate do the same thing out of Fate Singer.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say that I did try twisting consecration and the 2 add-ons to it, and it does not really work very well. I would recommend doing something else. If you want the concentration, run in that destiny.
It's a lot. It's kind of expensive to do, anyways. So.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was not as effective as some other options, at least in my experience.
My Bard gen, which I've been played on here last season, generally actually runs with Grim and Bound Fate out of Fate Singer, so I have to spend 2 twist slots to get it. But for what he does in raiding and stuff, it just works really well. So
Could I have another restoration, please?
Give me a second. Greater or just regular?
I got her.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Actually, I think I got her.
Yeah, somebody did.
Wait, let me double check. Do I have that ability?
It was Greylick.
Yes, my remove disease.
Actually, it was both Jephthah and Greylick.
I had
at
to
the
check to
exact
see if my
same
remove
time.
disease is doing greater restoration or not, because it's an enhancement.
Yeah.
I had to double check that I still had it. Where am I getting a plus 33 to tumble?
Do have stuff that helps with skills, but I don't know why that would be that high to begin with.
I don't know, it's just kind of weird.
That's all I got, folks.
It doesn't the character sheet doesn't do a very good job of explaining where some of those numbers are coming from on the skills page.
No, it really doesn't.
Plus 33 miscellaneous. Right? What's making up the plus 33 miscellaneous?
Mm-hmm.
Here's where half of it comes from.
Is anybody watching WandaVision?
Yes, I watched the first episode.
Don't have Disney Plus yet.
Well, both of them, both the first 2 episodes have come out. You realize?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The Marvel stuff and Mandalorian are two of the reasons why I want to get Disney Plus. Just haven't gotten it yet because
Their National Geographic stuff is actually pretty good.
I do like documentaries.
Uh,
I keep trying to tell Arcot he should get Netflix just to watch Explained. Which is a terrible reason to get Netflix, but it's a really good
really
show.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, but I'm not
Yeah, I
getting
know you're
Netflix
not.
just for that.
That's what I said. It's a great show. It's worth watching. It's kind of a terrible reason to get Netflix for just one show, right? Like that doesn't.
And the fact that it has that show called Cuties on it is another reason why I'm not getting Netflix.
Well, it doesn't
Is
have
that
it on,
still
it
on there?
anymore. No, they took it off.
Was that a Netflix product? Or was that?
I
Yeah.
believe it was, yes.
That was something about like exploitation of kids, or
They treated like little 11-year-old girls as sex objects, basically. I mean, it was as bad as anything John Bonet related type could be. I mean, it was just awful.
People.
no?
No.
Sadly,
Marty.
there's no shortage of stupidity in the world, right?
So true.
And nobody's got a monopoly on it. Anybody watch the inauguration today?
I was
Some-
working,
Have it.
so no.
Some of it, I had it on YouTube.
The poet was really good.
That was really good, yeah.
He gave Al Roker a fist bump on his way to the Capitol. Saw that.
Now, if you watch one part of it, I highly recommend that poet.
Yeah, she did a great job.
It was not just a really well written piece, but she delivered it very well as well.
I agree. I'm assuming you don't want me to open this door.
Now I do it. This is Kasplat.
I can do that. It's open. Where's my good place?
Let's all go get the spider. More spiders.
Oh yeah, they come from behind.
Yeah, that
Yes.
caught me off guard. And a Reaper.
Oh, I love that.
Well, I got a healing wall down here, so.
I'm coming.
I got the Reaper off him at least.
One of them, maybe, huh?
Oh, there's more than one.
One? I don't know.
Yep. It's gone.
Okay, good.
I don't know if I
Healing
can
wall.
actually intimidate these things. So.
No, vermin.
Well, they're like smart ones sometimes, so.
don't
I
know
feel
these
like
are
if it
the
can
ones
cast a
not.
spell, I should be able to intimidate it.
Life is drained from her core.
Go flying logic.
Treasure. Little
Like
good
that-
you did for the ones you killed to claim it.
Pretty.
I was walking next to the spider. I was like, oh, whose pet is that? Oh, wait.
Not a pet.
The troll hurls a large bulky object into the cavern.
These I can intimidate. Oh, nice freeze.
First black-art jump reaps the depths.
Carnage.
Dripper.
Is it coming up?
Mm-hmm. Not anymore.
Black-art general has been slain.
Rem chest.
Baubles and flummery. Distractions from the inevitable.
It's the REM chest. I didn't see a regular
Is
chest.
that a rem chest?
No, that's a regular
Maybe not.
chest. We got
Incoming.
guys coming after us,
It's the same
starting with the spider.
color and shape as a Rem chest, and
It
Yeah.
is.
I just assumed it was a Rem chest because I wasn't thinking about it.
I was assuming it was a typical Patrick where he gets all the rems.
Yeah.
That's a thing that happens.
Yep.
Fear Reaper.
The final general falls. You hear the unmistakable
You can just leave him.
sound of a door opening.
How pretty. Futile.
You think my DPS is low with a two-handed weapon? You should see it with a thrower.
Drop down if you hear a troll barking orders.
Carnage. Don't think it was in range of my intimidate.
Dead.
You have slain Rort Rotseer, leader of the Blackheart Trolls.
Baubles and flummery.
Does anybody need a jeweled cloak?
Distractions from the inevitable.
I already have one, but they are pretty
Nice.
fantastic.
Yeah, I've got one too. So
I have one too, so.
If you want, you can destroy it. Just toss the one you have in your inventory out, grab that one, put that one in your bank, and then go buy back the one you tossed.
Oh. Okay.
Mr. Beaker, what's the
Yes, sir.
what's the forecast for the game on Sunday?
Well, there's some controversy there.
Oh,
Mhm.
We're supposed to get snow Saturday night, but they're not sure if it's going to stumble into that late on Sunday. So maybe snow, but probably not. I don't know. Saphira's closer to Green Bay than I am.
It changes every hour that you look at the weather forecast.
There was that too. But even Mr. Five Rings, is that how many he has? Said he's not used to playing in cold weather anymore. I have a hard time believing that.
I kind of have a hard time believing any of these guys would really get used to playing in cold weather. But I don't like being cold, so
So I heard
I
a
don't
very
think.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
no,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead. I'm
gonna
on a
say-
different subject.
Well, I was gonna say I don't think that it's necessarily that you get used to playing in cold weather. More so that your body just acclimates to the colder temperatures, so they don't affect you as much as if, say, you were based in like Las Vegas. Right? So like people
Sure.
here, if it's 50, it's like we're still not necessarily wearing coats. Whereas if I was from someplace much warmer, I'd be freezing and be wearing a winter coat. I know this from friends who come to visit me.
Right.
This is true. So I heard a very interesting thing about Washington State today.
okay.
I heard that you're the first state in the United States to compost human beings.
What?
I recall hearing something about this, but it wasn't something that I paid a lot of attention to. It's
Damn it.
it's an option. Like it's not something that they just do by default or anything.
No, there's literally a farm where they compost human beings.
Yeah.
And to compost anything, you have to spin it on the spit, or however you want to say it. I am clear.
Incoming.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know any of the details, but I do remember there being something about
Because
you
there's a
have it
few-
as an option now.
there are a few other states that are applying for this, whatever you want to call it, permit maybe. I don't know.
Are they
Conference
applying to
is
like the
generally
federal
not
government,
done
or are
with
they just
anything.
like passing state
You know
laws
what?
to allow it?
I think there was passing state laws to allow
Yeah.
it. Um,
I haven't heard it as like a popular thing. It's just some people want the
that was-
option, and like, oh,
Yep.
yeah, whatever.
because that's a lot different than just putting
Cremation.
somebody in the ground. No, putting somebody in the ground without a casket.
Right.
So, which which you are allowed to do in some states. Wisconsin is not one of them, but yeah, it just I had never heard of that before, so it really kind of took me by surprise.
My knowledge of burial practices is what my dad wants to do, wants to have happen to him when he passes. Which is, and I quote, strip him like a used car and burn the rest.
Nice. Oh, I pissed him off.
Oh, he ran away from me while I was intimidating. She gonna do it or not? There she goes.
You know it. You know it.
But you seemed a little more hesitant. I thought maybe you might not.
Whoa,
I just
there's a
was
cat
waiting to
behind me.
see if there's somebody else going to be running in there. And if nobody else was going to be in there, I had to be ready to freeze everything right away.
You're just
that?
trying to get someone else to take the blame for spawning it on.
No, just aggro. What? You don't think that rogue level that I have, or 2 rogue levels that I have, are not going to be put to good use now, do you? I have 2, so I get evasion. Now, are you doing the dumpy bits?
I was gonna do it the realsy way.
Oh, good.
You gonna
That is
disable
good.
this trap box here?
This one right
You have a
here?
lot. You have
That
6,000
one
hit
there.
points. You don't need to care about that.
I am helpless.
What are you helpless from?
I don't know. Oh, blinding sickness.
Yes, you're sick, honey. That'll do it.
So you
Whoa,
gotta.
cat. Whoa.
This is kind of entertaining. I'm sorry, my 6,000 hit points are locked behind this gate.
Well, there's a trap over there. So.
So someone needs to go to the far room to pull that lever, and then we need someone
You
to pull
out?
it.
Yes.
Pull that lever again that someone just pulled.
Clear.
Pull it again.
And now I'm getting out
Wait,
of here.
no, go back. Tash, go back. Go back.
I don't know how to do this. We always use
Yeah,
Ireland.
pull that one.
Okay.
The trick is to there's basically 3 rooms here, and you got to pull a lever from each of them. It's all there is to it. It's not. It's a lot simpler than a lot of people think it is. There's 3 sets of lever.
Thank you.
Pull each set.
Okay.
Stupid kitty. Pulling levers here. Leave me alone.
Incoming.
See, I'm supposed to pull these levers after I do the traps, right?
You don't necessarily need to, but you can. That might already be open if one of the levers is pulled there. I pulled the lever that we needed to open the other side of the maze, but which is the other direction than the door you went through after the water.
Anyway, I've got traps in here to take down, so I'm going to do that. That's my job. One of a couple.
A strange clicking sound can be heard from this lever. It has been tampered with. There must be another way in.
Hmm. Come play with me, cow people.
Cow people.
Bad cow people.
I have the blinding sickness again.
Here, a clicking sound that reverberates through
You gotta be careful about who you have relations with there, Saphira.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You can't just let any cow person poke you with something.
It's also predictable.
What can I say? I'm charismatic.
That's probably the best advice you've ever given on this show, PJ.
So here's the trick that I've learned from this is pull the levers closest to this door first. That tends to be this is gonna be the one time in like 200 runs that it's not that.
Yeah, there it is. That's it.
Especially the ones along that wall there. That first one, which wasn't there this time, is there. That's usually the one that it is.
your way through the labyrinth.
Not always, but
Malkian the Mad must be near.
it's definitely not those levers at that door are definitely not as random as you think they're gonna be.
Oops.
Taps down.
Someone pulled the other lever and made it look like the lever I pulled was the correct one.
Follow the traps. I'm not sure I'm getting all of these. I'm just gonna.
You got one.
There's 2 boxes there. Yep, there you go.
There's 3 boxes actually. I got one of them down already. Careful, careful. There.
It was funny after running with someone who's freezing all night. Now we're into the Snow Peaks champions, which they take that little second to turn into the freezy color, the blue frozen color. I think they're gonna freeze and they keep attacking me. Like nope. We'll go and kill that guy after we kill the other things, unless you want to kill him from above.
Going from above.
I'm gonna wait till after to get the chest. I don't
Well,
want...
yes, obviously, yes.
All right, let's see how lousy my range damage is.
He's working down pretty
Pretty
good already,
lousy. I'm helping.
so. Me too. Not very well, but I'm helping.
Yeah.
Now you know what I feel like every time you tell me my tank to let it loose on Tobin.
Hey, everybody, it helps.
A great feeling of dread overwhelms you as you approach.
Big wall up.
Love those healing walls.
Yeah, me too.
Great. The only thing that's not great about it is it makes clerics kind of obsolete from a metagame perspective.
Not dead. Thank you.
Try harder.
Now, I must have been doing some good damage because he jumped right on top of me.
Congrats on your epic destiny.
I think PJ just gave you advice about that a minute ago.
Oh,
I'm helpless.
Was that helpless
you.
or hopeless?
Helpless.
Sure. I heard both.
Ooh, Mountain's Fist, Dwarven Axe. What do you do? Oh, that's kind of cool.
Like just a bunch of slots, isn't it?
It is, yep.
yeah.
Don't forget your other chest over here. And when everyone's done, I got a taxi.
In that case, I will wait for it. Thank you.
Well, thanks for joining us for DDOCaSplat. We're happy to be back. We should be back next Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. We'll be playing most Wednesdays for at least a little while. See what the baseball season looks like. Fingers crossed. But check us out at twitch.tv/DDOCast if you want to watch us live, or you can catch us on YouTube or at DDOCast.com. We can also find our weekly news and discussion podcast. Check out DDO.com for the official DDO stream calendar and DDO forums, or to download and play yourself. And you can follow me on Twitter at DDOCast for cast updates and all that fun stuff. Thanks for watching.